Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 33-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer, and we're here today to do my unstuffing for the first week of December. So if you're new here, I get paid through PayPal. I do all my transactions on my PayPal debit card, and this is just pulling the prop bills out of my envelope so that they match what's in my envelopes online. So we don't have a ton of transactions this week, mostly gas because I did go to Ohio. But let's just go ahead and dive on in and pull what we need to. So we will start with my variable expenses. I think almost everything is in my variable expenses. So Crochet by Jamie, I spent $8 on patterns for my my one customer who placed a very large order, or 3 sweater order. So we need to pull $8, which I don't have change for, so I'm gonna pull $5 and put $5 away so that I can make, I can make my change and pull this money. No, my bill. I'm a mess. So we're pulling out $8. So 5, 7, and 8, and that is going to leave us with $20, $32, and $33 in Crochet by Jamie. And this is just for patterns, yarn, hooks, needles, whatever supplies that I need to run my Etsy business. All right, gas this week. Let me add this up. So I filled up once for $27 at Sheets. I use 80, I think it's 88 gas whenever I fill up at Sheets, and it's 30 cents per gallon cheaper, so that was a full tank of gas. Then in Ohio, I filled up a full tank of gas for $21 at Speedway. It's so cheap there. And then I filled up at Marathon for $31. So we're pulling a total of $79 out of gas for the week, and we don't have that. So let me break a 50 into 2 20s and a 10. Maybe eventually I will stuff smaller bills into gas so that it's easier, but not today. So we're pulling out 50, 70, and then 10. We'll flip back 1 for 79. Right? Yeah. So still in gas, we have 50, 70, 85, 86, $87. Which should be fine. I am going to Indiana this week, but I'm not driving my car. We're going for work, so we're getting a rental, so I don't have to pay for gas. Okay, so that is all my gas expenses. Next, we're going to pull out of groceries. I stopped at Sheets on my way home from work, and I got lunch. Or on my way home from Amazon, and I got lunch. It was $13, so 10, 12, and 13, leaving us with $20, $40, $50, $55 in groceries, which is still plenty of money. That's basically a full grocery haul, and I did my meal prep, so I don't need to do a full grocery haul. Okay, I skipped one. Where is it? Prescriptions. I picked up my prescriptions, and they cost $10, so we're going to pull out 10, leaving us with $10 and $15 in prescriptions. I'm so sorry if you can hear my cat scratching at the door. She knows that I'm in the office, and she wants to be in the office. Okay, and then my final transaction for the week that we need to pull is going to be in my low priority binder. So my work friends had a Christmas party on Friday night, and we went to the casino after we were done drinking at his house. And I bought the boys some Long Island iced teas, and they cost $25 after tip. So we're going to pull $25 out of Shindigs and Shenanigans. So 20 and 5. And since this is my low priority binder, we don't count the remaining cash, even though it was $1. And we don't update the tracker until we do the next cash condensing. So that is everything that I needed to pull for the week. So let's add this up and see how much money should be in my tray. $135. And then let's see what we actually have in the tray. Hopefully it's $135. I have such butterfingers today. I was dropping everything at Amazon too. So we have 50, 20, 40, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 4, and 1. And that is $135. So we did the unstuffing correctly. And then the final thing, I don't know why I put my calculator away. The final thing that we need to do is do the roundup challenge. So I obviously pay for everything digitally, and I don't stuff change. So what I do is I have my roundup challenge so that all of the change that I spend or I have left over from my spending, we stuff that into this roundup challenge. So I just have a couple of transactions. I also did a $5 Atlas Earth payout. So we're running $8.68. Is that correct? $8.71. That's different. Okay, I got 871 twice, so I'm going to go with 871 is what I'm adding to my challenge this week. So 871, and we had 166.47, so we should have 175.18 in here now. So let me go ahead. I get to color it a circle because we passed the next $10 mark. So we'll fill that bubble in, and then we're adding $9 this week. So 5, 7, and 9. So we should have 175 in here now, and we have 150, 65, 72 for 175. Perfect. Perfect. At least that went, well, that didn't go smoothly because I messed up the math at least once. But that is going to be it for this video. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite thing to do after a party is. Like, are you a go to the bar and keep the night rolling kind of person, or are you a go home, put on your sweatpants, go to bed kind of person? Because I am both. It just depends on the day and the party, and this was a go to the casino, keep the party rolling, met the boys for breakfast after I got off Amazon. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for Savings Challenge Saturday.